Dear Starseed from Gaia, a powerful man is already on his way to you, and his heart belongs only to you. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and in this moment I carry a direct transmission from the Arcturian Love Council, delivered to you at the exact moment your soul was ready to receive it. This is not coincidence. You did not stumble here. Your heart called this message in, and the Arcturian Love Council has been waiting for the precise moment your spirit was open enough to hear what I am about to tell you. There is a powerful man whose soul is already moving in your direction. He is not lost. He is not distracted. He is being guided, just as you have been guided, toward the sacred love that was written for both of you before either of you drew your first breath on this earth. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to align with divine union and recognize the powerful man whose heart belongs only to you. But here is the first revelation. The reason he has not yet arrived in your physical reality is not because you are unworthy. It is because you are still learning to receive the depth of love he carries for you. You did not find this video by chance. Your heart called this message in. This is not content. It is a transmission. And something in your soul is ready to remember the truth of who you are and the sacred love that is yours. Comment 1111 if you feel your heart awakening to this truth, like this transmission, to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. This is not just a message. It is a moment of divine intervention. Your soul has been waiting for this guidance. Your heart knows why you are here. And yet here you are, still waiting, still wondering if something is wrong with you, still replaying old conversations in the quiet hours of the night, asking yourself what you could have done differently, whether you were too much or not enough, whether love was simply not designed with someone like you in mind. Let me tell you something that your soul already knows, but your mind has been too wounded to receive. Nothing is wrong with you. Something is being perfected within you. Your very essence is being refined, like a diamond being cut and polished to reveal its most brilliant facets. What you have been feeling, that ache that doesn't have a clean name, that longing that lives somewhere between your chest and your memory. That is not emptiness, that is recognition. That is your energy system becoming aware of a frequency drawing closer, a presence you have known before in ways this lifetime hasn't given you language for yet. Think of it as a homing signal. A deep inner knowing that a kindred spirit is resonating on a similar wavelength, moving towards you across the cosmic ocean. The man who is coming toward you is not a fantasy. He is not a compensation for what you have lost. He is a soul walking a parallel path of healing and preparation, being shaped by forces you cannot see, being made ready for a connection so specific, so sacred, that the universe has refused to allow it to arrive before the conditions were right. He too has navigated his own deserts, his own periods of growth and refinement, ensuring that when your paths converge, it will be on ground that is fertile and ready to sustain a love that is both profound and enduring. What you just felt in that moment of recognition, that quiet ache mixed with something that almost felt like hope, is not sadness. It is your frequency, remembering what it came here to receive. It's the echo of a future joy, a whisper from the soul that knows its destined partner. It is the universe's subtle nod, confirming that the currents of destiny are flowing in your favor. If this transmission stirred something you cannot name, the divine love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions designed to dissolve the wounds blocking your divine counterpart and activate the signal that draws them closer. The link is in the first pinned comment, but it will only remain there for a short time. This is an opportunity to consciously tune your energetic broadcast to ensure that your soul's unique signature is broadcasting clearly and powerfully across the energetic landscape, calling in that destined soul. Now let me show you what has actually been standing between you and this man, because it is not circumstance. It is not bad luck. It is not the absence of opportunity. It is a series of invisible barriers that your heart erected in the wake of every experience that taught you love was dangerous, conditional, or temporary. These are the subtle fortifications, the emotional battlements built brick by brick from past hurts, designed to keep you safe, but inadvertently creating a fortress that love itself cannot breach. And those barriers, as protective as they once were, have become the very walls that keep what you are calling in from finding its way to you. They are like a beautiful, intricately carved lock on a treasure chest, meant to safeguard its contents, but without the right key, the treasure remains inaccessible. The first truth you need to receive is this: a powerful man. And I mean powerful in the truest sense. A man who is emotionally present, spiritually awake, grounded in his purpose, and capable of holding real intimacy, does not arrive for a woman who is still performing. He arrives for a woman who has become. There is a version of you that has been showing up in the world in a kind of armor, presenting the parts of yourself that feel acceptable, hiding the depths of you that once got you hurt, or dismissed, or misunderstood. This is the self that dons a mask, that offers a curated version of reality, fearing that the unvarnished truth of your being would be met with rejection. And that woman deserves deep compassion, because she was doing the only thing she knew how to do, employing the survival mechanisms she learned in the fires of past experiences. But that woman's frequency, as strong as it appears, carries a signal that says, "I do not fully trust that I will be loved if you see all of me." It's a subtle broadcast of conditional worthiness, a hidden plea for acceptance based on perceived perfection. And a soul like the one coming toward you cannot bond with a signal like that, not because he is unwilling. Because sacred union does not begin in performance. It begins in truth. True alignment flourishes when two souls can meet each other in their unedited authenticity and the raw, beautiful truth of who they are. So the first lock that must be opened within you is the lock of self-revelation. Not oversharing, not vulnerability as a strategy, which can sometimes be a subtle form of manipulation. Seeking external validation, true self-revelation, the willingness to know yourself fully, to stop editing your inner world to make it more presentable, to sit with the parts of you that feel complicated and love them anyway. This is about radical self-acceptance, the courage to gaze into the mirror of your soul and embrace every shadow and every light. Because the moment you stop hiding from yourself is the moment your signal becomes clear enough to be found. It's like turning on a beacon, illuminating your true position in the vastness of existence. He is not looking for the version of you that has it all together, the flawless facade. He is drawn to the frequency of a woman who is at peace with her own complexity, who understands that her wholeness encompasses both her strengths and her perceived imperfections. That peace, born of self-acceptance, is magnetic in ways that no amount of physical beauty or external accomplishment can replicate. It radiates an authentic glow that is irresistible to a soul seeking genuine connection. The second thing that has been keeping this connection at bay is a wound that most people carry without ever naming it. It is the wound of believing that love must be earned. This is the deep-seated belief that you are not inherently worthy of love, that it is a prize to be won through diligent effort or sacrifice. Somewhere in your story, and it was different for each of you hearing this, you received the message that love was a reward, that it came to those who behaved correctly, who gave enough, who needed little and provided much, who made themselves useful and easy and undemanding. Perhaps it was a childhood lesson, or a pattern repeated in relationships, where your needs felt burdensome and your desires inconvenient. And so you have been earning, working for love, auditioning, shrinking when you wanted too much, dimming your own light to make others comfortable, overextending when you feared abandonment, pouring from an empty cup to ensure you wouldn't be left alone, measuring your worth by how much another person chose to stay, making their presence the ultimate validation of your lovability. But divine love does not operate inside that economy of scarcity and transaction. The man whose heart already carries your name is not looking for a transaction, a quid pro quo. He has done enough of his own healing to know that love built on performance is a house built on sand, destined to crumble with the slightest shifting of conditions. What his soul is searching for is resonance, a woman whose frequency vibrates at the level of her own inherent worth, not because she has been told she is worthy, but because she has walked through enough of her own darkness to know that she emerged from it still whole, still open, still choosing love. This is the profound understanding that your worth is not contingent on external factors. It is an intrinsic quality of your being. That is the frequency he will recognize. That recognition is not intellectual, a logical deduction. It will move through him like something remembered, like a sound he has been trying to hear for years, finally arriving clearly through the noise. It's the homecoming of two souls recognizing each other's fundamental essence. The third barrier is one that lives in time. It is the accumulation of every love that was almost what you needed, but ultimately was not. Every relationship that started with hope and ended with grief, leaving behind a residue of disappointment. Every person who showed you just enough of what sacred union could feel like before pulling away, or revealing their limitations, or simply fading into someone you no longer recognized, leaving you with a phantom limb of what could have been. Those experiences did not fail you. They were lessons disguised as heartbreaks, refining your understanding of love and connection. But the way you have stored them in your body has created a kind of anticipatory grief. A bracing, a subtle but constant preparing yourself for the next disappointment before it arrives. You enter openings in your heart still holding the scar tissue of what closed before. Like a sailor navigating treacherous waters with the memory of past shipwrecks etched into their awareness. And that scar tissue, without your awareness, sends a frequency that says, I believe this will end too. A subconscious projection of past pain onto future possibilities. The healing that is required here is not forgetting. It is not pretending those experiences did not shape you. They are integral parts of your soul's tapestry. It is the conscious act of releasing the energetic contracts you signed in those moments of pain. Because every time a relationship ends in heartbreak, there is a part of you that makes an agreement with yourself about what love is, what you can expect, what you are worth. You may have unconsciously vowed to never be vulnerable again, or to always be the giver, or to expect less to avoid pain. Some of those agreements have been so deeply embedded that they feel like truths etched into your core beliefs. They feel like wisdom gained through hard experience, but they are contracts written in grief, and they are still running in the background of every new connection you allow yourself to consider. Like old software programs silently operating on your computer, the man coming toward you cannot fully enter a heart that is still under the terms of an old agreement. Part of your preparation right now is about identifying those contracts, those silent vows made in the darkness, and dissolving them with intention, with forgiveness for yourself and for those who played a role, with the understanding that what happened before was your soul learning, not your destiny repeating itself endlessly. The fourth layer that must be addressed is the relationship between your divine feminine and the way you have been taught to move through the world, because many of the women receiving this message have spent years, perhaps their entire adult lives, operating in a frequency that did not honor the full depth of what they carry. In a world that rewarded control, productivity, independence, and emotional containment, you learned to function from a place of constant doing, constant managing, constant proving. You learned to be the strong one, the capable one, the one who could handle anything, often at the expense of your own authentic expression. And while those qualities have served you in extraordinary ways, allowing you to navigate challenges and achieve success, they have also suppressed the most powerful signal you carry, the receptive, open, magnetically radiant frequency of your awakened feminine heart. This is the energy of being, of allowing, of intuitive knowing. A powerful man who is ready for sacred union is not drawn to a woman who is trying to control the outcome of love, to orchestrate every detail. He is drawn to a woman who has learned how to receive, how to allow the divine flow of connection to unfold, how to trust the unfolding process, even when it doesn't look like what she initially imagined, how to remain open without collapsing, maintaining her boundaries and integrity while still being receptive, how to be strong without being closed, embodying resilience and power that is rooted in soft strength, not hardened defenses. This is not about being passive, about surrendering your agency. It is about understanding that the energy of divine love moves toward openness the way water moves toward the sea, naturally, inevitably, without force. It's about creating the inner space for love to arrive. The more you can cultivate this quality within yourself, the softness that is actually the most powerful signal you can broadcast, the open heart that welcomes without reservation, the more undeniable your frequency becomes to the soul who is already oriented in your direction. It's like planting a garden, preparing the soil, and allowing the divine seeds of connection to sprout. The fifth key lives in your understanding of divine timing, and this one requires the deepest surrender of all, because the part of you that has been waiting is also the part of you that has been hurting in the waiting, the part that carries the weary sigh of prolonged anticipation. And when something hurts for long enough, it begins to feel like evidence, a compelling argument for doubt. Your mind starts to build a case against possibility. It points to how many years have passed, like counting the rings on a tree to measure lost time. It notes how many people around you seem to have found what you're looking for, highlighting your perceived singularity in the experience of waiting. It recalls how many times you allowed yourself to hope only to be disappointed. Each hope dashed a fresh wound, and it constructs a verdict from all of that evidence. A logical yet soul-crushing conclusion. That verdict, if you have not examined it, is probably something like, love is not coming for me in the way I truly need it. Or perhaps I am destined to be alone. But here is what the Arcturian wisdom always returns to in transmissions like this one. The soul operating from divine love intelligence does not experience time the way the anxious mind does, caught in the linear march of minutes and years. From the level of your soul's awareness, nothing is late. Every piece of your path, including the years of waiting which have served to build your inner resilience and clarity, including the heartbreak, which has refined your discernment and deepened your compassion, including the solitude that sometimes felt unbearable, which has been a crucible for self-discovery and inner strength, has been exactly calibrated to bring you to a level of readiness that a younger, less seasoned version of you could not have held. The man coming toward you is not someone your heart at 20, perhaps driven by youthful idealism or a need for external validation, could have recognized or fully appreciated. He requires the version of you that exists right now, the one who has been through enough to know what she actually wants. Beyond fleeting infatuation, to hold steady in her own identity, unswayed by external opinions, to love with depth and discernment rather than just with need, recognizing that true love is a co-creation, not a rescue. The sixth key is perhaps the most tender of all. It is the invitation to stop punishing yourself for needing this. There is a particular kind of wound that spiritually aware women carry. A belief that wanting love makes them somehow less evolved, less self-sufficient, less enlightened, as though the desire for sacred partnership is a weakness to be transcended, a sign of spiritual immaturity, rather than a sacred impulse to be honored, a fundamental human and spiritual yearning. But the longing you carry for divine union is not a lower vibration. It is one of the highest frequencies in this dimension, a testament to your capacity for deep connection and profound love. The desire to love and be loved fully, truly, at the level of the soul. That desire is written into the architecture of this experience, woven into the very fabric of our existence as relational beings. It is not something to apologize for. It is not something to spiritualize away, to pretend doesn't exist. It is sacred, it is valid, and it deserves to be met with divine grace and presence. Give yourself permission to want this fully, without shame, without the insidious story that you should be further along on your spiritual path, that you should need less, that your wholeness should be immune to longing. Wholeness does not mean the absence of desire. It means the capacity to carry that desire without being destroyed by it, to hold the longing in a container of self-love and trust. And you are developing that capacity right now, in this very moment, as you receive this message, as you allow yourself to acknowledge the sacredness of your desire. Here is the ultimate truth that this entire transmission has been building toward, the profound revelation that underpins all of these layers. That man, the one whose soul is already carrying a love that has your name written through it, a resonance that sings of your destined union, is not being withheld from you as punishment. He is not delayed because you are unworthy, because you have somehow failed a cosmic test. He is in a process, just as you are. He is being shaped and stripped and healed and awakened along his own sacred path, undergoing his own initiations and transformations. And there is a moment, already written in the quantum field of your shared potential, a symphony of synchronized energies, when your frequencies will intersect with such precision that neither of you will be able to mistake it for accident. That moment is not a fantasy. It is a frequency event, a divine alignment that is as inevitable as gravity, and you are being prepared for it right now, consciously and unconsciously, by every experience that has led you to this point. Your loneliness has not been wasted. It has been a fertile ground for self-discovery and inner strengthening. Your heartbreak has not been wasted. It has been a powerful catalyst for emotional maturity and soul growth. Your years of waiting have not been wasted. They have been a sacred period of gestation, allowing the conditions for profound love to ripen within and around you. Every single moment of this journey has been an initiation, the universe's way of expanding your capacity to give and receive love at the level your soul actually came here to experience, preparing you to hold a love that is as vast as your own being. You are not too late. You have not missed it. You have not been forgotten by love. You have been in preparation for a love so specific, so resonant, so aligned with who you truly are, that nothing less could have ever satisfied the depth of what you carry. Nothing less could have truly mirrored the fullness of your soul. Tonight, if you are willing, place your hand on your heart before sleep, not to perform a ritual, but to make contact with the part of you that already knows this is true, the quiet wisdom that resides within, and say out loud or in a whisper, whatever your voice can manage, I am not waiting for love to find me. I am becoming the frequency that makes it inevitable. I trust what is being prepared. I trust what is already on its way. This is an affirmation of your active participation in the unfolding of your destiny. A declaration that you are aligning your energy with the love that is seeking you. If this transmission moved something in you, do not let it live only in you. Someone in your life is carrying this exact ache tonight and does not have the language for it yet. Share this with her. You may be the reason she finds her way to this moment of remembrance. And if you feel the pull to stay in this frequency, to keep receiving transmissions like this one, subscribe and remain in this flow. This is not just a channel. This is a space being held for your sacred becoming, and this is only the beginning.